look at tomorrow's game against Utah, is it the same plan with Steve starting and Ramon coming off the bench?
Yeah.
How did you like that working out the first time around with just how Steve operated the offense?
No, I mean, Steve is more than capable. I mean, he plays extremely hard. He's very intelligent. You know, I mean, he defends and he's tough. I mean, I can go down the line with the praise that I have on Steve, so I think he fits. You know, but you know, the one thing that I know that I'm not, you know, I don't want to guarantee anything or put anything in stone because you know, I don't know if it's healthy to do that. You know, all the time. You know, there are some things that you can do that for, but right now it's not, and it's definitely Steve's job for the foreseeable future, and it may be his job the rest of the year. I don't know, but I like the combination of what we got from those two guys with Steve with the starting group and Ramon with the second unit. And he'll have a chance to play with the starting group some too, just like Steve may also may play both those guys together at times.
You want to guarantee that Kobe will start the rest of the
year? I will guarantee that. I will also guarantee that Andrew and Powell will start the rest of the year too. I will go.
That's pretty bold.
Yes. And there's a good chance Metta World Peace will start the rest of the year. Good chance.
How difficult is just the schedule aspect of it for him to catch up? I mean, I think you don't have until April 23rd, 24th, 25th, where there's 2 days without games, so to have that practice you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, that's you know, that's kind of what I alluded to. It's tough, you know, but we're not the only ones that are going through it, and so I mean, it is what it is, and like I said, you know, with his intelligence, with the rest of the group's intelligence, it should make the transition a lot easier for him than for us.
If he was a different position, it would probably easier.
Probably, yeah, you know, because you know, you'd be in a wing play, you just tell him to kind of go out there and run the wing or fill a wing and kind of play basketball from there. But at the point spot, you've got to know not only what you're doing, but what everybody else is doing, because you can't run plays or do things unless guys are in the right spots.
I know there's a lot. It seems like there's a lot of plays. I mean, throughout this season, where Steve just seems to have that instinctual court vision of anticipating where people are going. I guess how does a player develop that?
I think it's something, for the most part, that they either have or they don't, or it's something that they work hard at as when they get with a team. And Steve does have that. You know, we want our guys to just go play basketball a lot of times, and that's what he's capable of doing. If he sees an opening, boom, he may take it. And the thing that I like that he does when he takes those openings is he doesn't pick up his dribble. He keeps his dribble alive. He probes. We actually have a term for that. We call that gnashing. Steve Nash is really good at it, so we call it gnashing. So he gnashes very well, and guys don't just stand and watch him gnash. Guys make cuts at the right times, the floor is spaced at the right times, and he usually comes up with the right play when he gets done gnashing.
So besides from gnashing, are there any like particular significant terms that you go over in terms of how you want the point guard to run certain things or react?
You know, I want guys to play to their strengths. And so basically, if a guy has a strength to do something, like for instance, Steve. I mean, he's got a great feel for the game. He knows how to gnash. He can play pick and roll. He can shoot the ball. So I will never have a problem. I mean, I don't know if you'll ever hear me tell Steve that he's shooting too much. You know, because I think he's that good, and I think he's that. I mean, I think he's that good of a shooter. And you know, and same with Ramon. I mean, I won't have a problem if he gets up, you know, 10 to 12 shots from the point guard position, and sometimes more, you know, because that's what he does. He scores, and I know he's not a selfish player. He's a team player, but sometimes he has the capability of putting up big scoring games. So whatever the guard can do, I'm all for. Because at the end of the day, when a guy plays to his strengths, it's going to help the team.
Does it make sense to you to play Utah 4 times, the Clippers only 3 times?
Does he say it one more time?
Does that make sense to you? You play Utah 4 times, the Clippers only 3 times.
I did not know that. So how many times have we played the Clippers already?
You play them twice, you play them once more.
Okay, you know what, I did not know that. I did not know that. It would seem like it would not make sense. You know, it would seem like you would play the teams in your division 4 times and then the other teams maybe 3 times. But that's kind of crazy.